If that's the case, right, and Tupac, he only attacked Orlando because he tried to take a death row chain, and Puffy is the one that ordered the hit, can you say part of the reason Pac is dead is because of Puffy? Because he started the chain of events that ended up getting Pac killed.
I could definitely say, I can't really, I won't say, I won't go and say Pac died because of Puffy. I can't say that, you know what I mean? But I think it was all brewing with it started when Pac got shot the first time in New York City. So that incident in New York City eventually led up to the death of Pac. You know what I mean? Pac still believed that there was some involvement, with Puffy and Andre Harrell and, other jokers and, that was involved with him getting robbed. So if you look at it, it's from that shooting that happened in New York is what really, it was like a snowball effect. I can't really say, you know what I mean, it's Puffy. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You know what I mean? Like, like if it's your time to go, we got to go if that's what God written for us. But I would definitely say it started from that New York shooting all the way up until he passed away.
And you talking to Tupac, Tupac felt like Puffy had something to do with the Quad Studio shooting, or he knew what was going to happen.
Pac, when it came to that New York shooting, Pac felt at first he didn't really know. He was hearing so many different things in jail. At first he thought it was Haitian Jack. It came out to when Haitian Jack was saying he really had nothing to do with it. It seemed like that was the truth. People might not want to hear that, but it shows that from what it shows that it really was down with Jimmy Hinchman. You know what I mean? So it goes back to Jimmy Hinchman, and this is from people talking. And Pac got into an argument with Jimmy Hinchman on his way to the studio. People would say he was cursing Jimmy Hinchman out. And I think that was just something that Pac didn't probably, even though Pac was young back then, but I think that that's something that he probably, if you look back at it, and I believe even, some of the people that you interviewed, they mentioned how Pac was arguing with Jimmy Hinchman, and Jimmy Hinchman was supposed to be a street dude. So I guess Pac probably didn't realize that he threatened an individual who's supposed to be a street dude. He should have been more on point. You know what I mean? Like he should have been more on point. So some say that's what happened with Pac. But all them jokers together, Jimmy Hinchman, Puffy, Andre, they're all friends.
Yeah, they all friends, man. They all in cahoots.
Yeah.
But for me, right, none of this would have never happened, man, if Puffy would have never put a bounty on the death row chain. The fight at Lakewood Mall would have never happened. Tupac would have never gotten a fight in Vegas. Tupac would have never got killed. And I'm not trying to get Puffy locked up,
You
but
gotta
I mean, it's
understand.
the truth, man.
Nah, I feel you. Even for me, like when it comes to the whole thing of getting locked up, I leave that's to the Lord. Because like I said, this was a street thing. And if Pac would have survived him, I'm just being honest. Like if Pac would have survived, he wouldn't have want Keefe D to go to jail. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like people might be, upset when they hear this, but I'm telling you the type of the Pac that I knew. If he would have survived that shooting, he wouldn't want he would have want revenge, of course, but he wouldn't want to send a person to jail because Pac knew that he was in something that if you in it and you talking about it and you rapping about it, you got to go all the way out with it. And that's how Pac was. But when it comes to these type of things, when you hear these rumors, like we say we heard that, Puffy put a bounty on the chain, but there's no proof, actual proof about it. These are all things that, circling around in the streets. But I think Puffy, what it seemed like he ain't that dumb that he's going to leave a money trail. trail. You know what I mean? So even if he did it, he probably did it through third person, fourth. Like he's not stupid. We'll keep it. We got to be honest with it. He might be scary and fidgety and a little zesty, as the youth say these days. But I don't, I don't think he's just gonna, I don't think he's just gonna do something like that. He's not a stupid individual.